From some unidentified creatures that washed up on shore to shocking face-to-face encounters with massive beasts, here are the craziest beach encounters. Number 19. A hungry shark. Sharks are some of the largest predators out there, and sometimes they can bite off a little bit more than they can chew. Literally. This shark we see here was found with an entire sea lion swallowed whole, like in one gulp. He didn't even chew anything. That's how you know these things are pretty hungry. It was caught off the coast of California by a commercial fisherman, and they wanted a marine biologist to take a look at what was going on with it. Number 18. Japan West Coast. Japan might not be known exactly for its beach tourism, but that's most likely because they began swarmed by radioactive Fukushima jellyfish, especially on the west coast along the Sea of Japan. The Sea of Japan is one of the world's most productive bodies of water when it comes to finding fish for consumption. This area accounts for 5% of the world's global fish catch in 2009. But these jellyfish here seem to be larger than most jellyfish you'd expect to encounter. Number 17. Giant eyeball. What are the odds of coming up with an extremely large eyeball completely detached from the rest of the body? Imagine coming across this while you're taking a long romantic walk on the beach. It turns out it was an eyeball from a 1,400-pound swordfish. Or was this the eye from the Illuminati? Number 16. A live bomb. You might want to be a little bit careful if you go to the beach in Florida. This one could be a little bit more dangerous than the normal Portuguese man-o'-war or dead jellyfish. A live World War II bomb was discovered in St. Pete Beach, and it needed to be secured by authorities in order to be removed. It turned out to be a 103-pound flash bomb that was used by the Navy. The bomb went off and was almost detonated like a firework and spectated by the crowd. Number 15. Life-size ET doll. The Coast Guard who came across this might have really thought she discovered a body of an extraterrestrial, or maybe a turtle without a shell at first. The Coast Guard who came across this might have really thought they discovered a body of an extraterrestrial, but we totally understand. It turns out it was a life-size doll of E.T. which had been stolen from this woman we see here. She was quite happy when he got him back. When E.T. finally returned home, it was missing a finger, but was in still pretty good shape. Number 14. Big Major K, Bahamas. Pigs might not be able to fly, but here at this beach in the Bahamas, they can certainly swim. This remote island in the Caribbean is home to pigs who roam the beaches and soak up the tropical sun. The waters here stay warm at a 24 degrees Celsius temperature, and it's still a mystery on how the pigs actually got here. Some claim that sailors dropped off the pigs and planned on coming back later on to eat them, but never did. People come by on yachts to keep them well fed and enjoy taking a swim with them at this unique beach. Number 13. San Diego Demonoid. Many people were shocked when this hideous creature washed up on the shore at a popular beach in San Diego. This photo here began to circulate in 2012, and many didn't have a clue on what it could have possibly been. Something like this washed up on a shore in New York called the Montauk Monster. Some claim it's a decomposed possum carcass, but easily looks like it could have been straight out of hell. Number 12. Giant blob. An unidentified sea creature was found on the shore of Mexico that left many marine biologists scratching their heads. It's about 12 feet long and doesn't really seem to have a face or any recognizable body parts. The beachgoers who discovered this near Acapulco, Mexico, took many photos of it, and they were quite startled. What could this thing actually be? Number 11. Giant squid. In October 2013, a massive 30-foot squid that weighs a total of 400 pounds was discovered on a Spanish beach. Giant squid have been found in the deep ocean waters, but how many more of these creatures will we find? And could there ever possibly be something out there quite like the Kraken? With all these strange beach discoveries, anything could be possible. Number 10. Montauk Monster. This mysterious creature washed upon the shore of New York in 2008 and startled the ones who came across it. This was an unidentified creature at one point in time and is known for the controversy during its discovery. The 4 beachgoers took a photo of it and it quickly went to the newspapers. Many believe it's a turtle without its shell, some a decomposed raccoon carcass. There's really no way to tell. It could be a new sea creature we're unaware of. But maybe, could it be something from out of this world? Number 9. The Dolphin Bird. This unidentified creature washed up along the shore of Russia's Far East with the body of a dolphin, but the beak like a bird. Don't forget about the furry skin either. This mutant animal is about twice the size of a human, but much of it was gone after some predators got a hold of it. Some people theorize it was the carcass of a giant-beaked whale. The characteristics of the skin is what's truly puzzling scientists right now, and no one had an idea that this might have been living in their own oceans. Dolphins just simply don't have fur, so what could it possibly be? Number 8. The Red Blob. This mysterious, unidentified creature washed up on the shore of Sunrise Coast and Mudjima Beach in Australia. It was discovered by a woman named Debbie Higgs, and it has no limbs, no mouth, and has what looks like frills around it. She claims that there's no way that it could have possibly been a plant, and this was cold and smelly when she found it. Some say that it could be possibly what's known as the Spanish slug, which are found in cold waters in the Indian Ocean. No one has yet to identify what on earth it is. Number 7. Alien Octopus. Here you see a strange octopus-like creature found in Singapore by a fisherman. He was rather shocked and convinced he had discovered a type of alien since it was something he had never seen before. Luckily, he captured it on video so you can get a better idea of what it might actually be. All the arms seem to just wave around like an alien from out of this world. Tentacles are used to capture prey, and some believe it was what's known as a basket star. These are closely related to a starfish, but much creepier. Just makes you wonder how many creatures are there truly out there in the ocean. Number 6. Mutant Fish. Also known as the alien fish, this unidentified creature was found off the coast of a Caribbean island, and many have struggled to determine what this species is. The bizarre thing is that it has 2 feet along with toes. What's strange about these toes is that they aren't webbed. The feet allow it to walk across the seabed. This was found near the port of Windward, not far from the island of Grenada. The fish is believed to be what's known as a frogfish, which is actually an ambush predator and can typically feast on things such as crab and shrimp. Some think it's the red-lipped batfish, but that's more native near the Galapagos Islands. Maybe it's some type of exotic fish that escaped through its fish tank? Number 5. Monster Fish. Many fishermen in Thailand were absolutely baffled when they came across this horrifying-looking creature. It appears to look like an eel, but with razor-sharp teeth popping out and a pale body with no eyes. The animal went viral, with people trying to figure out what it is. New and bizarre deep-sea creatures are normally found in the deepest parts of the ocean, making you wonder what else can be out there. The less sunlight they have, the weirder the creatures seem to get, especially in this case. Number 4. Sculpture of the Sea. When you go to the beach, you expect to see some things there like sandcastles or starfish, but you'd certainly be a little bit startled if you encountered a sculpture like this. Belgian artist Annette Thaas submitted the Barbie wave during the Perth Beach sculpture competition, and it won her 4,500 Australian dollars in the process. This wave would strike fear into any courageous surfer out there. She used 3,000 naked Barbie dolls, and it probably wouldn't be the ideal place to relax in the shade on the beach. She also probably scared away anyone who's ever played with Barbies in the process as well. Number 3. Great White Encounters. Certainly one of the most shocking encounters at the beach one could ever possibly witness in their life would be a massive great white shark. There's no way to really detect them unless you got some type of sonar device, or you see the dorsal fin coming out of the water. This photo here was captured off the coast of Guadalupe Island in Mexico. A dramatic encounter took place when a great white shark enters the scuba diving cage somehow with a diver still in it. Miraculously, the diver still survives and wasn't eaten. He should consider himself extremely lucky. The great white was more concerned with getting out of the cage and will come back for him another day. Number 2. Freak of the Sea. This long-nosed deep-sea creature was found off the coast of the extremely north province of Nunavut by a fisherman. Many at first thought it was a rare species of shark known as the goblin shark, but they found out this was something completely different and even more bizarre. Scientists were finally able to identify this one, and it's what's known as a chimera. And number 1. Christ of the Abyss. Who would simply construct a beautiful statue like this, then throw it underwater? The Christ of the Abyss statue almost seems like it was meant to belong underwater, however. Located at Pennicamp Coral Reef State Park, this is the only underwater state park in the country, and this mysterious statue is right here, intriguing many scuba divers. It was donated by an Italian sculptor who wanted to memorialize the final spot where a famous Italian scuba diver met his end. As you probably noticed, Florida definitely has some of the craziest beach encounters.